I want us to discuss on this topic because it is very, very, very afternoon and whatever. But today, something very, very important that we're going to talk about that I want to bring to the notice of everyone. Please, Biafrans, do take your chair and listen very well. And for everyone, our lovers of freedom, people out there, I want you to please listen very, very well because it is very, very important. We are Ipob, okay? And when we talk about Ipob, I just want to let you know or specify exactly what is Ipob. Ipob is indeed an organization, yes. It is an international organization, meaning the indigenous people of Biafra. That is, we are the indigenous people. Okay, we are Biafrans, originally Biafrans. Okay, and IPOB as an organization was just not come into place. Somebody formed it, somebody put it together. Reasons it was put together, I will let you know. IPOB is being led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and of which the topic of today says there is one IPOB led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There exists no other. So this is what we are going to expatiate today. IPOB as an indigenous, people of Biafra, an organization that is being existing in so many countries, existing and functioning as per good organization, reputable, respected organization that is ready and are ready, working under the terms of rules and laws of the countries whereby they are registered or whereby they are being functioning. And also, they are not clicked or linked to any terrorist organization. These are people that are meaningful, people that have purpose. These are people that have respect for rules and laws of wherever they live, wherever they are functioning, wherever they found themselves in. And this organization is formed and led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not known to be a terrorist, but a man with an ideology, but a man that has the love of unity, the love of mankind, not just of his people. Love of his people, though, but not just his own people. Love of mankind, love of humanity. He understands what freedom is, and he is a man who understands the rules and laws. And so he formed this organization whereby his people, being Biafrans, should have their freedom, should have the freedom of their own, whereby Biafra as a nation should be restored. In so doing, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not, by the time he was free, was not calling for any troop. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not using any kind of ammunitions. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not found killing anyone. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not found with guns and bullets. No. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not found with anything per se raiding nations, destroying nations, or destroying other people or properties. But rather, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has got, number one, his feelings, his thoughts, and his words. And of course, he couldn't have done any other thing. He couldn't kill because he knew by rules and laws he couldn't have done that, and he didn't do it. But he used his words to tell the truth to a nation that failed to understand the truth. A nation and a government that failed to understand the rules and laws and the rights of the United Nations, of which they are part of. They failed to understand the rules and laws of even their own nation that they govern. They failed to understand that they are called democratic nation. And if you're a democratic nation, you must obey the rights and the freedom of the people. And you must obey your own laws. As you implement your laws, you must obey your laws. Then, when they failed to do it, when they failed to do the needful but allow corruption to take up the day, so that nobody, no one, nobody is able enough, nobody can be able to caution, nobody can be able to caution or criticize a government. Let me just lay up a little bit. A government is supposed to be criticized. The moment you are in a democratic setup, if it's not criticized, either by your political opponents or by the people, it is the right of the people to criticize the government so that you can do better. Because I still remember in government, I think they say that these aims of government are to be the watchdog of each and every one of them. The legislative, the presidency, the judiciary, they are all different arms of government. They can watch each other. Democrat is not whereby you can do whatever you want. You must respect the rules, the laws, the rights of the people. We are in a nation. And do not listen to people where the government have failed the day, where the government have failed the people, where the government have failed, especially the Biafrans, where Biafrans are not regarded, where Biafrans, since after the war that happened in 1967 till this particular moment, Biafrans are being treated as slaves. Biafrans are being looked down upon. Biafrans have got no right in Nigeria. We are just existing as in a country, but we are not functioning as if we are part of that country. We are being looked down upon. We are being not humiliated. We are being killed. Biafra land are being taken over, run over by Maroons, by headsmen, the foot army of the Fulanese. And while this is going on, so many things are going on, so many things, so many bad things. Rapings, killings, insecurity. There has been insecurity from the beginning. While the foot soldiers that came as Fulanese, as headsmen, are destroying, coming into Biafra land, trooping into every corner. They are killing people, they are raping women, old women. It's not as if it is a lie, it is the truth. While the Nigerian media is hiding so many things that they cannot speak it out. It looks as if while in the media, the internet, that people are lying. No, exactly what is happening. While old women are being raped in the farms, you can imagine if you have a mother, an old mother, your own mother, and your mother is elderly, your grandmother. Somebody should rape your grandmother, even if you're a president, even if you're a commissioner, even if you're a minister, even if you're a soldier, even if you're a major general in the army or whatever, and somebody, somewhere has got to rape your mother, your grandmother. You know what it is. I don't know how you're going to take it, but it is happening right there in Biafra land. And nobody is talking about it. When we talk about it, they call us a terrorist. When we talk about the things we are going through, when we talk about the way we are being treated, they call us a terrorist. Exactly what they called Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Exactly what they want to term him. Because he spoke out. Because he called out. Because he was alerting the nation of what is to be, of the same insecurity that is raving Nigeria right now. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started early. He saw what was coming. He saw the Cold War that is going to come into Biafra land, of the killings and the taking over of the land and the forest or everywhere in Biafra land by the Fulanese and their Islamization. How they're going to come in groups. He was warning the government. He was warning the government. He was warning them before time that if they cannot curb this insecurity, then we got no choice, that our people have to defend themselves. The army cannot defend anybody. If they come, if the terrorists, when they come, they invade the communities. The armies, you call them the army barracks, around the same place. They have the police that is supposed to watch over the people. Communities will cry. They will call the police, they will call the army, and none of them will come. And sometimes, when those people, helpless, they want to defend themselves, still, they will bring back the army to arrest them, to kill them on houses of innocent people. So many houses, so many businesses. And after that, they make no arrest of any bandit, of any terrorist, of any herdsman. Rather, after the killings, they still come back to raid the communities, arresting young youths. And after they would term them Ipob. Why? Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu warned and warned and warned and called for help to curb this insecurity, to stop this menace in the land. And everybody is kept deaf ears, and up till this very moment are keeping deaf ears. Rather, even if the bandits, the terrorists are caught, the police will still release them. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when he instituted ESN, is for the defense of our land. It is not for any army or whatever. He never did that. He told them, he warned them. What do you want them to do? Clear our people just like that? Take over all our homes just like that? And when you want to defend yourself, you become the terrorist. Meanwhile, the terrorists are moving around. They are free. They do whatever thing they want. Nobody arrests them. They call them their friends. They negotiate with them. They know where they are. If you can negotiate with a terrorist, then the people that are innocent, living their whole lives, even where you have marginalized them, even where you have redressed them, they are trying to live and to make up their lives, because Biafrans are strong people. Biafrans are very strong people. They are not lazy. Biafrans work hard to be where they are, to be what they are today. And after everything, these people, Biafrans, want to defend themselves, and they are called terrorists. ESN do not live in the land. They are protecting our people to help them to go to farms, because those people took over the farms. These foot soldiers took over the forest that our people can no longer farm. They find it difficult, even up to today, to farm, because those people, these marauders, have taken over the whole land, the whole forest. And people are now afraid to go to farm. And what does it mean? No food. There becomes scarcity of food. Hunger in the land, continuous hunger, increase in hunger. Famine. The little that comes out becomes expensive. Life becomes expensive for the people. And Biafrans do not have anybody to call. Do you know why? Because even our leaders, as per Biafran leaders, the Igbo leaders, so-called, so-called elites, we've got them. They do not see this. They pretend as if they do not see, even while their own people are being killed. Because they might say, oh, you have leaders. Why are your leaders not complaining? Our leaders, they see the killings of their youth. They see the killings of their youth every day. They see the arrest of their youth every day. And because they want to remain in government, because they want to pursue the presidency, they forgot. They keep on saying, wait, peace, peace. And your youth, our people are dying every day. And they pretend as they do not see it. And when somebody took it upon himself to defend our own people, they call him a terrorist. And they called Ipob a terrorist. What is Ipob asking for? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asking for? Since we do not belong, because so many times, from even the government, from those working with the government, instances are all over the places and the media is not hidden. We have been called so many names. We have been asked to go back to our place. We have, even as per us functioning as so-called Nigerians, but we do not. We might carry Nigerian passport, but we do not have, okay, the full image, the full authority, okay, that pride to be a Nigerian. You know why? The treatment, the humiliation, just because you are Igbo, just because you are Biafra. And how come that even as Igbo man, a Biafran, you can never be a Nigerian president? You can only be the lay dog. Federal amenities we do not have. Biafrans are working it out themselves. Roads are bad. So much bad. They cannot repay it. Ask me. They cannot repay it. Water, no, there is none. Electricity, there is none. Why? Because they are working for their masters. How come? How come they pretend as if they don't see it? Then Biafrans are now living as nobody. We've got nobody. When they kill us, when they destroy our properties, when they burn down our shops, any little thing in the north, any little problem in the north, the Biafrans will be they will pay for it. They will come back for Biafrans, killing Biafrans, burning their houses, burning their shops. Any little thing in the west, Biafrans must pay for it. They must ask us every day. They're asking us to go back to our place. Where is the place we're going to? Aren't we? They said we are Nigerians, but they ask us to go back to our place. So if they ask us to go to our place, then what do we do? Since we do not belong, since they ask us to go to our place, since they are destroying our properties in Lagos, in so many places, up to this moment, Igbo properties are being destroyed. So many businesses have been lavished, have been destroyed, have been pieces. People have lost a lot of money. Biafrans only. Especially, it has been happening and happening and happening over. So where has Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, where did he go wrong? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not go wrong. He only asked for referendum. Since we do not belong, let us go back. You asked us to go back to our land. And you pretend as if you are not seeing it. But You have said it. You turn your back and you pretend as if you did not say it. We heard it, and we heard it so many times. Now, we asked for referendum. That is what our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, asked for. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu alerted of the insecurity that is happening in Biafra land and happening in every part of Nigeria today. Happening right before everyone. Now, where did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu go wrong? Where did Ipob go wrong? Everything that is happening today, Ipob becomes the terrorist to you. How did Ipob? Ipob, you don't even see them. Why are you afraid? Rush to call them terrorists, whereby the main terrorists, they are moving every day in Zamfara, in the northeast of Nigeria. Some band, they have taken over and collecting levies, they know it. It is in the mouth of even all the authorities that even, okay, the former DSS chief said that people should defend themselves. They have been called, even major generals. They said, defend themselves, defend yourself. You know where the bandits are. They are ravaging the north. They're even collecting levies in part of the places, Zamfara, Kaduna, and whatever. And nobody is doing nothing to them. Nobody has been arrested. Some time ago, they destroyed the Kuje prison. They asked for ransom, and nothing was done to them. Not even one was put in prison. And in the face of it, is it when they stopped a plane, when they hijacked a plane, nothing was done to them. While our leader was in the prison, held down, and is being called a terrorist. And the terrorists are hijacking planes, are kidnapping children, are kidnapping people, are killing them every day, and nothing has been done. But an innocent man who is only using his mouth to ask for referendum, to ask for freedom, is being held down since 2021. And they are rushing to call Ipob a terrorist, that whatever they created insecurity in the sense that because you people want Ipob to be stopped, because Ipob represents Biafrans. When people has failed, our leaders have failed to protect their own people, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu arose to call for the protection of his people. And he became a terrorist just because he said, I do not want my people to be annihilated, to be eradicated. Automatically he becomes a terrorist. He never shot a gun. Ipob never shot a gun. And since after the arrest of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, then insecurity was created to counteract the meaning of Ipob, that whatever problem in the east, whatsoever killing in the east is named Ipob. No, it is not Ipob. Led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They do not kill, they do not maim anybody. No, they are working because they know they belong to organization in different places. They understand the rules and laws. Thereby, they move as good citizens. The only thing they're asking is they condemn evil. They condemn the bad government that is happening in Nigeria. They condemn the corruption that is going on. They condemn the arms of government that have failed to do the needful. That is what IPOB is doing. Because they try to protect the rights of the people. They try to educate people to get to know their rights, to be able to stand up, to stop being fooled, to do the right thing, to understand democracy and to enjoy democracy. That's the evil Mazi Nnamdi Kanu committed and IPOB. IPOB is only one, led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and administered just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. He has a structure. And anybody who is going against the structure of this organization does not belong to IPOB. That is why IPOB is only one. IPOB is only one. Anybody that comes out to claim IPOB is not a member of IPOB if you do not obey the rules and dons of IPOB, the structure of IPOB. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu laid down the structure. And day to day, like he said in court, administration is led by the DOS. If you cannot obey the rules and don'ts, the do's and don'ts of IPOB, that you must not go on violence, that means you are not IPOB. IPOB does not buy violence. They do not commit violence. No. Upon all the evil that have been meted out to IPOB members, all the detentions, all the arrests, all the killing and continued killing of the Igbo youth, continued arrests of the Igbo youth every day. My God, IPOB has never raised an arm. IPOB has never raised any hand against anybody. But rather, they formed a group. A group by autopilot, whereby this group was formed on their own, not by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because anybody that goes out of IPOB, that refuses to obey the words, the laws of IPOB, the command and control of IPOB, that person is expelled and is not an IPOB, just like you are being expelled in your company, the organization whereby you are working, where you belong. If you do not obey their rules, their don'ts, they expel you. And if they expel you, you are no longer part of that company. What happens? A memo is being printed out that from this day onwards, this person does not belong to this organization. Whatever you do, whatever evil that you commit after this organization is not part of it, because as from this day, you are no longer part of this organization. So this autopilot, okay, created by some politicians and government, just because they want to bring down IPOB, they want to destroy it, they do not want it to come alive. What happened? Autopilot was created. That I can see the other day, I think it's this newspaper they say called AP or whatever, and some other newspapers like BBC or whatever sometimes too, or recently or now that I've seen. When they want to describe Simon Ekpa, they said the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, led Nigeria, led by Simon Ekpa. Please, I want to correct this. This is a point of correction. There is no Ipob elsewhere that is led by Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is not a member of Ipob. If he adores Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, maybe feels like he adores him, he likes him, or whatever, it's a different thing. You might like somebody, but that person did not send you, or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not send Simon Ekpa. Anybody that is working to link IPOB, because IPOB are indigenous people. They are an organization. Anybody, any newspaper, whatever, any news house or media, whatever, that is trying to link IPOB to a crime, please stop. You are wasting your time because IPOB are not linked to this crime. No. Simon Ekpa was killing with his group that is ravaging the southeast. They are not from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not send them. DOS did not send them. IPOB did not send them. These are group rascality, gangs that came up through the autopilot while their leader Simon Ekpa was taken. At least you people all heard him claiming all the killings of the people he was killing, what was happening, whatever. He was claiming all his crimes. And IPOB so many times every day continue to fight him, telling him and telling the government, telling everybody that is to hear that IPOB is not linked to any crime because Simon Ekpa autopilot with his gang and in the southeast, they are not linked to IPOB. No, there is anybody that comes out to say because he's working for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, because whenever you call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, automatically you are calling IPOB. You are calling IPOB. Then who are these IPOB? Because it's an organization. So what when those people commit crime, they now come out to say they're fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release because they love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because they... No! If you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you do not commit crime. Because the IPOB itself have refused to dive into any crime, but to work under the rules and laws, okay, of the United Nations to get our referendum, that the world should listen to us and see what we are going through. That we want our own nation is not a crime. That we ask for freedom is not a crime. It is by law, it is written. All you government need to do is dialogue. Dialogue and talk with these people. Know what they want. Give them what they want. If you dialogue, that is so many governments do it. So many government do dialogue. If you can dialogue with a bandit, a terrorist, why can't you dialogue with IPOB instead of naming IPOB a terrorist? Instead of claiming that every crime that is being committed under the southeast, including when it's committed in Lagos, They want to call it, put it on Ipob. They want to bring it upon Ipob. Why? Simon Ekpa being the leader of autopilot and his people that claim Ipob or claim Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that so many Nigerian newspapers, the BBC and the one I just saw AP, calling Simon Ekpa the leader of Ipob. No, Simon Ekpa is not the leader of Ipob. He's the leader of his own autopilot. And Ipob, we are doing this and educating you so that you people will understand. Anybody that is listening, that have come across this video, that listen to Radio Biafra, or that listen to us every day, the Ipob will understand that Ipob has got nothing, has got no other Ipob, has got no other leader. They are doing that to incriminate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are doing that to destroy Ipob, the name and the good name of Ipob, because Ipob do not exist in another place. There is no other Ipob in town. Ipob does not have two leaders. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not hide it. He said it openly in court that he is the leader of Ipob. If it is a gangster group, it is not Ipob. For those ravaging and causing insecurity and maiming and killing people in the southeast or any other place you may term it, they are not Ipob. No. Ipob, if you are an Ipob, you understand the rules. You must stay clean. You only tell the truth at all times. That we criticize the government of the day is not a crime. There is an express of speech in democracy. Somebody has got the right to express her feelings, his feelings. It is up to the government to do the needful. Look at themselves or look at itself and find out your shortcomings, and not to put your anger on individuals of your shortcomings, of the corruption that is going through right through in front of your eyes. My God, there is no other Ipob. It is only one Ipob. So you do not have to bring Simon Ekpa near the Ipob of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. For anybody, even if you're a lawyer, whoever you are, do not link Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Ipob to Simon Ekpa. We do not know. I don't know Simon Ekpa. Ipob do not know Simon Ekpa. We only see him claiming his crimes, taking responsibility of his crime, which every day he was claiming responsibility of his crimes, not putting it upon Ipob, because Ipob did not send him. Whatever he did it on his own. Whoever that is trying to incriminate Ipob, to link it with Simon Ekpa, there is no other, no any newspaper, any media house, you have to retrace. You have to retrace. You present newspaper, whatever AP or whoever you are, or whoever your gender is, or whatever you're representing, you should retrace it. Because Simon Ekpa is not the leader of Ipob, and he's not a member of Ipob. and it can never be a member. They are different things. He's got his own whatever he's doing. It is not part of Ipob. Because if you are an Ipob, you should know your do's and don'ts. You should obey the structure. You should obey. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said it several times in court. Anybody that is committing crime, whoever it is, using his name, if he is caught or she is caught, should be punished because he did not send that person to commit crime, to kill people. Please retrace those words. Separate. They are in separate forms. They are not together at all. I have heard all these names, they are names sent to Yahoo, but I don't even know them. They are ridiculous. These do not consign the Ipob. They are gangsters on their own. After all, why were some politicians using them or raise them? Why? And now they have turned back. After they have done using them, they call them Ipob. Once they commit a crime, they call them Ipob. Once any crime they commit, they call them Ipob. It is not Ipob. Get it clear. It is not Ipob. It is not. Ipob is only one. There is no Simon Ekpa leading Ipob. No. There is no member of Simon Ekpa or his gangsters that is Ipob. No. So they use that name, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to cover up. Because if you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you will not commit, you will not kill anybody. But rather, you have to obey the word. Stop. Or be careful. Or laws and rules. Okay? Ipob is whiter than snow. They are too white, clean. Telling you the truth. Telling you at that point in time. Telling you your mistake. Even why other people are afraid to do it. Because they want to eat with you. Because they want to collect from you. They will not tell you. They join you to continue being corrupt. But Ipob, if you're indeed a true Ipob, you already know how to take decision. You are the responsible person. You do not eat from the both side of your mouth. We want to build a better country, better Biafra. Give us referendum. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And of which crime would be greater than holding an innocent man down? And you're talking about insecurity while insecurity is fully going on, while the terrorists are ravaging the whole place, whole community, killing people anyhow. And you are still holding an innocent man who has not shot a gun. An Ipob that have not shot a gun. But all you do is trying everything to incriminate Ipob. Raising people, raising the lives of Simon Ekpa, auto group, auto whatever. To join it with Ipob. No, 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 no. No, you don't join them together. Separate them. Allow Ipob to be. Give us our referendum. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Of which crime will be greater than the crime the government is committing today? When an innocent man was renditioned, kidnapped, tortured, 8 good days. You brought him back without his lawyer and you bring him to court. Ever since then, he has been going to court every blessed time. Adjournment, 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 adjournment. What crime is bigger than that? Since 2021, 2021, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been held down. His rights, his human right, tampered upon. That we cried out many times, his health, his body, everything. But no, the government, Nigerian government refused to let him go. But they allow, and they allowed terrorists to go. They allow terrorists to go. They allow terrorists to be ransomed with. I didn't just say it, even El Rufai, the former governor of Kaduna State. If these words came from El Rufai, if they come from such people, even he himself was not innocent, he was part of it, but he's revealing what he knows. It's all over the media. And you want to hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu down and claiming that you are a government. Working against your own constitution. Do you know, even as a government, you forgot to understand the meaning of your constitution, your laws that you enacted. You're supposed to implement it, protect it, your laws. But you made your judiciary a caricature that one man have to go to court every blessed now and then, adjournment, 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 adjournment. Even after he was discharged, acquitted, you held him down again, refused to let him go, even while you said no other court or court will judge him. Even when he went through the highest court of the land, the Supreme Court, he was still held back. I mean, what crime is bigger than that? When a country kidnapped somebody and brought that person against, what crime is bigger than that? You see, the terrorism is not just what you are saying. You are perfecting it. You are doing it. If you, I mean, it's an act of terrorism because you are terrorizing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with these actions. That person could go derailed with the kind of action you are doing to him. That person could go, I mean, with the kind of thing he's going through. What act of terror is that? That is terror. When you do not allow somebody to express his or her feelings, you are making the person to become afraid. That is terrorism. You are terrorizing people the people that you are ruling, because they cannot express themselves freely, because they cannot move freely. Because when they say little thing, they are being arrested, they are being locked up. Why are they being locked up if you are not afraid of what they are saying? You do not like what they are saying, then do the better thing. If you do not like it, do the right thing. What has Mazi Nnamdi Kanu done? What that all the soldiers that is moving, calling them themselves a different kind of groups in the northeast, in the north, killing people, billions every day, coming to the east and killing and taking responsibility of their killings, and they are integrated back in the society. Put them army uniform, put them police uniform, send them out. They are all over the places. What kind of terrorism would you call that? What will you call that? No, tell me. When those marauders, when these terrorists or terrorists them go into communities to bring it down to kill people, why would the police, when you call them, they don't come? The armies, they don't come. Why is it that when people want to defend themselves, the army will come and kill the people and destroy the people and destroy the property and defend the terrorists? Why is it so? Is it not an act of terror? Because you are terrorizing people by this action, that people will not remain mood so that they become. Look at the way I'm staying. They just remain like this. Oh, they will kill them. Is that what you want? When somebody is defending his or herself becomes a terrorist. What action are you showing? Terrorism. Because you are infringing on the right of the human being, right of the people, right of the people. You are taking the rights of the people away from them so that they will become afraid. They'll be shivering whenever they hear of you, whenever you want to talk, whenever they hear your voice, whenever you come along, they begin to shiver. That's an act of terror. What you are doing is killing people. You might not have used gun to kill them as a government, but you are killing them emotionally. You are killing them spiritually. They are dying inside of them. They die of hunger. They die of problems. They die of no hospital. They do not have money to pay for hospital bills. They do not, because before you go to any hospital, before you go for any checkup, the bill you must pay. The bill is too much. The money is too much. They do not have such money. They die in silence before they get this money to go for general checkup, before this money could be they come to their hands, before they can complete it to go for any operation. They're already dead. When somebody died inside, spiritually, that person is off. When somebody is dead, that means when somebody emotions, life inside of him is dead, is low. No more, the person has got low esteem. Is in the low estate. Why? Because of conditions, because of the things that person is passing through. That person is, before you know it, it's off the earth. Why? That's an act of terrorism. That's an act of terrorism. And that's exactly why we're calling for freedom. We're calling for freedom. Since they want to kill us all, since they want to annihilate, they want to take over our land, since they want us to do like oh, they call us unbelievers. We do not believe. We do not have the same belief as the Fulanis or the Muslims. Then kill them off. Kill Christians. That's what they say. Kill them off. We are Biafrans. We are Christians. We are Christians. We have traditionalists, but we got a tradition, per se traditionalists, and they've got Christian, but all of them are being leveled the same people. They say kill them off. They are infidels. Then when they want to defend themselves, they become terrorists. exactly what Ipob came to do when our leaders, our Igbo leaders, are failing. When they are not acting, they are not defending our people because they are afraid of you, because they want to do what you ask them to do, because they want to remain in the government, because they want to have a say in the government. Therefore, they have to abandon their own people. It's an act of terror. It's an act of terror. That is terrorism. It is terrorism. When people are not living the way they should live, it's an act of terror. Ipob is only one. If you cannot release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, okay, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was brought back to court. And we heard the judge say he wants to make the trial short. Oh, how will it be like if other families, people, or the judges or people are celebrating with their families? He will remain in prison. And of course, how many months is today? And after the last trial, the judges went on holidays, and the trial, the last whatever or court appearing or is said to be on the 10th of October. Why should that be? His trial shouldn't have taken so long. He has stayed 2021, 22, 23, 24, and 25, and he has not been tried. So, what is it? Is it not an act of terrorism? That is the human right we are talking about that is being infringed, that is being stepped upon, that is being taken away from us. Is it because he's an Igbo man, he's a Biafran, that he should be treated the way everybody is asking for his release? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not the cause of terrorism. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not the cause of insecurity. Ipob is not the cause of insecurity. Insecurity is going on even till this very moment. People can no longer move around. Things are not being the way they are. People are dying every day, and the government cannot control it. The government said they cannot control it. They're not able to control it. How can a government be not been able to control insecurity as a government? That's not true. That's not true. And upon that, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being held down. Please remember that we are Ipob. That is why we are telling the truth. We are telling. That is why we need to tell you the truth as a government and people. That is why we are activities. That is why we are asking for freedom. It is not a bad thing that we are asking for freedom. It is by laws. It is by the right of the people. So please, for you medias, for you people, for you Sept that is calling Simon Ekpa as the leader of Ipob. Remember, Simon Ekpa has got nothing to do with Ipob. Simon Ekpa is not Ipob. Simon Ekpa is not the leader of Ipob. I do not answer. I do not answer for Simon Ekpa. No Ipob member under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu answers for Simon Ekpa. It cannot happen. We don't know him. We do not belong with him. Ipob do not belong to Simon Ekpa. Separate. They do not belong. If anybody says he is with Samanepa, that person is with Samanepa, doing what Samanepa is doing what they agreed. I don't know what their own maybe group agreed to be doing because they have their own. But IPOB, you cannot bring whatever they call themselves, Biafran Liberation, Autopilot, Simon Epa, to IPOB. Is a lot of difference because we do not have the same understanding. We do not have the same the same way. We do not answer to him because we cannot do what he is doing. It's dirty. It's not good. It's evil. It's bad. It's against the Lord. So stop. There is only one IPOB. One IPOB all over the world under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If there's any lawyer that comes out to talk about or try to leak Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or IPOB is a lie. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not send him. They are all lies. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not send that person. Watch out. There is nothing like that. IPOB is far, 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 far different from autopilot, different from Simon Ekpa autopilot. Please remove IPOB from their mouth. There is nobody that will love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that will be killing his own brother. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not tell you to kill anybody nor kill your own brother. He never commanded that. And it's not in the book and the books of IPOB. No, it cannot be done. So today, tomorrow, next tomorrow, and forever is only one IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Any other person that is trying to link IPOB, to call himself IPOB, is scrapped off. It's not. If anybody leaves an organization to lead his own organization, it's that person's concern. But as far as I'm concerned, this present IPOB is not Simon Epa that is the leader. Simon Epa cannot near it, does not near it. No gangster, no robber, no terrorist nears IPOB. IPOB is a meaningful organization, and so is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And so is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a security risk. What is happening? The man is on his own where you kept him in prison. And the terrorists are ravaging and killing every day. Didn't they go to Sokoto? What did they go there to do? Why did Satan of Sokoto tried to escape? But he killed a lot. What were they doing there? Were they IPOB? No. So many times they've gone to Ebonyi State, they've gone to Imo State, they ravaged in Bise, they ravaged in Okigu, whatever they are doing in the East. Was that IPOB? No. Why do you have to try to name them to be IPOB? Just because you want to place it upon Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you want to just eradicate IPOB. No. Well, if you have thought, if you have thought that there is two IPOB or you are confused as per the IPOBs, there is one IPOB and IPOB DOS. Yes, Because Ipob DOS, they are one. Ipob, when they say Ipob DOS, that means the DOS that is administrating Ipob. Why will you have to get confused? You cannot say Ipob autopilot. There is no Ipob autopilot. Remove Ipob from autopilot. Autopilot is for Simon Ekpa. Ipob is for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the DOS for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And this Ipob DOS, ESA, they do not terrorize anybody. ESN is to defend our people in the bush from the people that want to eradicate us. So you that is we should stay. Let everybody be killed. Just like they want to take over, clear over, and take over. Nobody, everybody's mouth will be silent. The whole world should hear us. That is the only crime because we say no to evil. Because we want to speak out. We want to ask for freedom. This is what we have come to talk about today. And we have so many explanations, so many things to bring to you of the lies that is being told against IPOB. We shall be explaining them, bringing them into clear, okay, perspective that you can see that IPOB is different and there will not be another IPOB. We're going to come back again. Please do stay tuned to more of this. This is just the beginning. So for tonight, we've come to the end of this program. We're going to come back again, live and direct. Just stay tuned. Good evening, good night, good morning, good day. From Veronica, BTV Europe. God bless you.